always wanted my first time to be special. She may be down, but dang nabbits, she got me up, up, up like a hot air balloon. You know, we got a Down syndrome OF model before GTA 6. We are so cooked.
Bet you thought this was gonna hit me, didn't you? Well, that would be an expectation. And expectations are really dangerous. They can ruin your friendships, they can ruin your relationships, they can,
Ooh, she's bad as hell, bro.
Let's hear a live stream, bro.
You ain't gonna open the door for me? Thought you was a gentleman. Hey! You gotta understand. Hey, what's going on?
There's not much difference, to be honest.
She asked me what my pronouns are. She asked me about my name. She made me feel super comfortable. Asked me about my trauma history so that she knew how to touch me in ways that were not harmful. She just was like,
I don't look like I have a high body count, and I don't dress like I have a high body count. And I don't wear my hair like I have a high body count.
Do you think my hair looks cheap?
It looks a little pornish.
Do you really mean it? You think my hair looks
That
stunning?
looks like high body count hair. This does not, that does not, that does not. That's high body count hair. That's a high body count dress. Those are high body count heels. If you're gonna call me slutty, I think I look like a mother.
In her Versace with her nipple hanging out. I'm in serious
Do I look
shock right
slutty?
now.
Do I look slutty?
You know what, Angie? Screw you.
No, screw you.
No, screw
slutty,
you.
Brittany.
Brittany.
Take your little bumper and walk away.
You just shamed her hair.
Are they really shaming each other at that big of an age? But I must say, high body count hair has to be one of the craziest lines.
You almost had more issues with my past where you would bring it up publicly to everywhere we go, to everyone, and put it in my face and make me feel like where everything I did was behind the scenes, and it wasn't even like that. It wasn't that big of a deal. And
what does that mean? It wasn't even like that.
Like,
was mine like that?
I wouldn't bring it up all the time and be like, I love you, but this. It wasn't like that at all.
That's what it felt like.
You would go at me, you would go late at night and be like, you would come at everything about my past with girls or whatever, like blah, 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 blah. And until recently, you didn't even know that any girl I've ever done with on camera or done anything with on camera, I never even hooked up with. Like, it's not, I think you assumed a lot of things, and it doesn't even matter.
Bro simped for a corn star. Like he didn't know this was going to happen. Explaining your body count to a corn star has to be one of the wildest things I have ever seen. This dude is the final boss of simps. Her body count is astronomical. She has a body count higher than Rambo 5, and she's out here trying to act like a saint. Kick rocks.
No man leaves because you made a mistake. They leave because you made it a habit. Too many women get comfortable disrespecting their men.
My name is Essie, and I think I'm the most attractive because my family worked very hard to love each other to keep it that way, keep the family tree pure, and obviously my fit goes way harder than, obviously they didn't try, so that's kind of, I mean, whatever, I'm not gonna judge, but could have done better. So yeah, I think I'm the most attractive.
Okay.
Hi, my name is Cho, and I think I'm the most attractive because of my ability to connect with others, and also I'm flat chest, maybe guys are into it.
Hi, my name is Noor, and I think I'm the most attractive because I have great style and I spend at least 2 hours every day on my makeup.
Hi, my name is Amelie. I think I'm the most attractive because of my hair.
Hi, my name is Devin. I think that I'm the most attractive because I am a 5'1" Italian girl.
Hi, my name is Sophia. I think I'm the most attractive because I'm super jacked and ripped and sexy. Hold on.
Okay, what the fuck?
Don't worry.
Okay, Dev, what the fuck?
You know what? All these girls are equally beautiful. Because here's the problem with social media. It has made men and women so insecure about themselves. So I'm here to tell you that you're good enough. Now roll the positive clip.
I know one day I'm gonna be somebody. You'll know when I'll definitely find
Please
you.
look at my face. You're somebody now. You're somebody now, Letitia. Do you understand?
Yeah.
That's the game.
I'm not gonna be afraid anymore.
One day when I make it, I'm gonna put that out there in the world too.
Professionally.
Feminist, and I don't
Okay,
hate
so
men.
you are a self-described feminist. What is a woman?
Why do you want to know?
I'm infinitely
Wait,
curious.
What's a man?
You're looking at one.
Why do you think that that's important to you, what a man and a woman is?
So
Do you
you
treat men
can't-
and women differently?
Well, it depends in what context, though. Politically, no. Under the law, no. Should they be treated differently in societal customs and norms? Yes.
Why?
Like, we should open doors for women. We should honor and protect women.
I want to
and-
honor and protect you, man.
Okay, great,
do you
thank
not
you.
honor and
Women are
protect
worthy
it?
of protection. Can you tell me what a woman is since you're a feminist?
You're saying these things because you're trying to get a gotcha.
You're
Okay,
a
so
feminist. Shouldn't you be able to tell me what a woman is?
I'm a feminist.
Isn't that probably
because-
important to feminism? What is the woman that you're trying to advance and protect?
Bruh.
Isn't that
This is so
integral to?
funny.
Is that the whole feminist project? The war
Asking
against.
what a woman is the only way that you can
Well,
get a gotcha over everybody
I-
else. Why is it so important to you to define things in certain categories? How does that help your day-to-day life? Like
What other categories in the human species are there besides male and female?
Well, I just think that categorization is usually unhelpful when we're trying to improve society, right?
I have XY chromosomes.
Okay.
Can I give birth?
No, you can't.
Bingo. That's why categorization matters.
This is like saying, I'm a pianist, but I don't know what a piano is. Gentlemen, let me save you guys a lot of heartache. If you're talking to a girl and if you find out she's a feminist or a liberal, run for the hills, because here's why.
The study's coming out saying that liberal women are the unhappiest group of people. Duh. I could have told you that. They're miserable. They blame everyone else on their problems. They take no accountability in their lives. They don't understand the way the world works, and they have this victim mentality. I didn't need a study to tell you that. It's nice that it's confirmed, but I never needed a study to tell you that. Of course the liberals are the unhappiest group of people. They're constantly looking for problems. They're just a grumpy group. And they're fighting for things they don't understand. There's a reason mainstream media targeted them, because they're the easiest to herd. They're the types of people that are the easiest to brainwash because they don't really have critical thinking skills. Durr.
And she also forgot to mention, they also, and I'm not making this up, this is proven by the statistics and analytics, liberals and feminists, they tend to have higher mental health issues. Now we can see why they act the way they act.
Meanwhile,
I'm gay.
I'm a lesbian.
I am actually pansexual.
I am transgender. I'm a race car.
We have this notion that somehow if you're poor, you cannot do it. Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids.
Where I could stand in the middle of Fifth Avenue and shoot somebody and I wouldn't lose any voters.
I grew up understanding the children of the community are the children of the community.
They're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats.
Mr. President, what did you order?
Chocolate chip.
Oh, yeah.
He has already, yes, you may clap.
Tell you what, I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to bed.
No, not you. Not you. Your organization's terrible. Your organization's terrible. Let's go.
The total initiative relative to what we're going to do with more Border Patrol and more asylum officers.
I really don't know what he said at the end of that sentence. I don't think he knows what he said either.
Dude, our government is like one big giant nursing home. But there's only one man who is competent enough to get America out of this shithole, and it's this guy.
This guy just yelled in the street, Trump 2024. What makes you love Donald Trump?
If you're truly a patriotic American, how could you not love Donald Trump? If you actually are somebody that does your research and your due diligence as opposed to being pushed by somebody else's propagandist talking points, how could you hate Donald Trump? He's the most popular businessman in American history. If you wanted a movie to be popular throughout all of before 2016, who has the most cameos? I find it funny that as soon as he became a Republican, he became racist. But name me that racist that won an NAACP award. I'll wait. Didn't we have peace around the world when Trump was in office? Why are we in war right now? Oh, and for that daggone bill y'all want to keep talking about the border, well, y'all were okay with the administration giving $60 billion to Ukraine so they can put 1,500 at the border. Here's something else deeper for you to think about. Didn't they leave millions and millions of guns in Afghanistan unguarded and unattended and left the country? Directly after that, Xi Jinping and Putin came down and gave them legitimacy. Well, what happens after that? Oh, didn't Biden give Putin access to a gas pipeline? And then directly after that, he went to war with Ukraine? And then was it a coincidence that one of our basketball stars got locked up in Russia and we traded her for Victor Boot? So we traded the Lord of War for Brittany Griner with a whole bunch of unattended guns in Afghanistan. That's what you voted for. That's better than Trump. You need to wake up, bro.
Fuck you, your face is small.
Well, thanks for being here. They always go to insults when they lose the argument. God bless you, my friend.
Bro, what the heck is even that kind of insult?
4B movement.
The 4B movement.
The 4B movement.
So what is it? Actually, a fringe feminist campaign from South Korea. The 4Bs, Korean for 4 no's, no marrying men, no giving birth, no dating men, and no sex with men.
Well, that's one way to eliminate abortion. You know, the 4B movement is probably the best thing that can ever happen to a man. Now allow my Asian sister from another mister to explain.
If you are a real man, you should be supporting this 4B movement. It's literally helping you cut out all the bullshit of wondering the woman you're about to date, is she crazy? Should you have kids with her? They're literally telling you who you shouldn't date and who you shouldn't marry and procreate with. And I am all for this because I am a boy mom that eventually is going to have a son of dating age, and half of my work is done now.
You know, the 4B movement might actually save America. Because if you really think about it, the hookup culture would disappear. People will actually want to connect with each other before getting into a serious relationship. Because the biggest problem in the West right now is that there's too many whole activities going on. Take a look.
Haram. What is you guys' body count?
9, 10, 3. True.
Whoa.
How
How much is it?
It's like 11, 12. Yeah, she's lying. Last question.
What's your body count?
It's 3.
Oh, it is? That's dope, that's dope.
2, I'm sorry.
Oh, it's 2? Okay, bet that.
Why the fuck you lying?
Ooh.
You always fucking recording.
What's good?
But my dude didn't have to work today, but he in the house sleep. His sleep hurt as hell, so we should be good, but we gotta be quick, so. Alright. Yeah, you gotta hurry up, get in the bed.
Okay.
Oh, shit. Hello? Yeah, but I had to run outside to the car real quick and get my charger. My phone was dying.
Wrong! We need the will of God. We need Allah. Listen, I'm ready for the asteroid. I've had enough.
Every single one of you is cowards. My daughter, right here, sweetheart, tell these people, do you want a little boy to watch you pee?
No,
No. Why?
because it's inappropriate.
It's inappropriate. My 8-year-old daughter knows it's inappropriate, and yet y'all sit there silent. But I tell you what, I want to prove that you're all hypocrites. Because each of you ladies, I want you to invite your husbands. Let's go to the bathroom. And I want them to watch me watch you use the bathroom. And let's see if they get mad. If a little boy follows my daughter in that bathroom and touches her, you will have a new rather of dangers. Now stand up and do something. You're so scared of losing federal funding, it's ridiculous.
Thank you.
A man that is angry but calm is a very dangerous man. And he's got the right hat on too. We definitely need to stand up for these kinds of issues because look at the madness that's going on right now.
Watch liberal sellout Joy Reid try to defend inappropriate books being allowed in schools.
The question I'm asking is, what is the expertise that you have and other Moms for Liberty advocates have to decide that a book, an award-winning book like All Boys Aren't Blue, isn't appropriate for students to read? What is your expertise?
What a tragic story of a young man who's angrily raped by his adult family member. So you have incest, pedophilia. Joy, you said you'd let me answer, so I'm going to answer
Please
for
do.
you. In what context is a strap-on dildo acceptable for public school? That's my question to you. Tell me what the context around the strap-on dildo or the rape of a minor child by a teacher.
Hold on a second.
No,
wait,
we're
hold
talking
on.
about
No.
public school.
One moment.
All right.
So now you've asked me questions.
Sure.
Now I'm going to answer it.
Okay.
Well, who is the main character? What's the name of the main character in All Boys Are Blue?
You're asking me right now.
You just
the
gave
name?
me very specific information about this book, so you're presenting yourself as somebody expert.
It's the gentleman.
Hold on.
The main,
who's the main character in the book?
The main character is the author.
What's his name?
George, I believe, is his first name.
Because you're giving me very specific information that is.
You're asking me to remember the name of an author.
You
the
just
name
remembered
of the author
very
doesn't
specific things.
Joy.
Here's my
We're
question.
talking about
Here's my question.
You didn't answer my question.
No. I'm going to answer your
Great.
question.
I would love to hear that.
Absolutely. Well, I'm interviewing you and you're not interviewing me. So let's just make sure it's a conversation. Okay,
great.
So what I'm saying to you is that as you are not an expert in this book.
I don't have to be an expert to know that dildos aren't appropriate for public school. I mean, come on, let's get real.
Joey Reid should not be allowed to be around your children. Now, if I was a parent, I am 100% an expert of what I want or allow my children to read, point blank, period. Now, ladies and gentlemen, at the end of these videos, I like to add conspiracy theories or interesting clips. Now, ladies and gentlemen, here is the interesting clip of the day.
Did you see what happened with Kai and Drewski? So in the prayer, like the Thanksgiving segment, right? I think one of Drewski's friends, Kai was like, okay, can you say a prayer? So the guy starts saying a prayer, and then Kevin Hart starts like trolling. He's like, oh, he's just laughing and stuff like that. He's making jokes. So he's like, okay, Kevin, why don't you say a prayer? Same thing. He's like, he's trolling too much to the point where it's like, nobody's laughing.
It's like disrespectful. So
Kai takes over. He's like, okay, no, you're not taking it serious. Let me say a prayer.
Yeah.
Craziest thing ever. He starts the prayer and he goes,
yeah, I know.
And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
That's crazy. In the middle of the prayer. And before that, even before Kai started his prayer, he started trolling so he wouldn't start it.
I hate when people disrespect God like that. That's just so cringe.
Kevin Hart and the rest of Hollywood are just puppets. You can clearly tell that the spirit inside of Kevin Hart was getting very uncomfortable. Now, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe.
Enough is enough. As women, we demand to be treated equal to men. Equal rights, equal rights, equal rights. What was that? What was that?
Ladies, a foreign country has just attacked the U.S. We're drafting all you women to the front lines.
Wait, what? What?
This is what you all wanted, right? Equality to men?
That's not what we meant.
You can't have it both ways. You want to be equal to men. It's across the board. Which means, let's go, Brian! On the bus now! Now! Move it! Don't worry, girls. We'll take care of the kids while you're gone, and we'll write you every day. Watch out for bullets. Keep your head down. All right, guys. One in Bachelor at my house tonight. Yeah! Guys, we should have done this feminist stuff a long time ago.